Everyone, my name is Meggie and today I would like to take the opportunity to speak about a form of sexual and gender-based violence that I find especially violating, interpartner violence. As a child, I remember being taught about stranger danger or the idea of being suspicious of adults I didn't know, and as I got older, this turned into lessons and tips on how to walk safely alone at night, how to avoid situations where I could be targeted, or how to avoid being sexually assaulted. Often these lessons made me feel like the danger was always in the unknown places, the dark spaces, and the faraway countries, and ultimately it was up to me to protect myself. In these lessons, young women like myself are taught that we should be wary of the unknown, and that the perpetrator of violence was the scary man hiding on a dark street. But it wasn't until I started working with victim survivors of sexual assault that I learned that really the riskiest, most dangerous places are the ones we are supposed to consider safe, and that those that are most likely to cause us harm are actually not strangers at all. According to studies done in the US, 8 out of 10 rapes are committed by someone known to the victim. And even further, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 7 men report having experienced severe physical violence from an intimate partner in their lives. These statistics are only worse for trans and queer individuals who, on average, experience higher rates of interpartner violence than cis heterosexual individuals. Interpartner violence takes a wide range of forms, including physical, emotional, or economic violence, and the consequences can be equally as diverse, from chronic health issues to PTSD to even death. U.S. crime reports suggest that 1 in 5 homicide victims are killed by an intimate partner. These reports are also found that over half of female homicide victims in the U.S. are killed by a current or former male intimate partner, and that is only what is captured by law enforcement or formally reported. The realities become even more alarming when we look at the indigenous communities around the world. For example, in the U.S., more than half of American Indian or Alaska Native women, 55.5%, have experienced physical violence by intimate partners in their lifetime. There are many other forms of gender-based violence that all deserve attention and active consideration by local, national, and international institutions, governments, and leaders. But the most insidious part of interpartner violence is that it is committed by someone you trust, someone that you are taught to love and support. It is an incredibly personal violation that is often complicated, silent, and isolating, and it is a form of violence that people can endure for years and years. There are many great services for victim survivors of interpartner violence, but knowing that many victims may never come forward to seek help, we need better prevention. Currently, we expend resources on uninformed preventative measures that reinforce gender stereotypes and norms, like teaching girls to limit their personal freedom, for example, the ability to walk alone at night, to avoid violent encounters with strange men, or approaches like teaching boys that they are only capable of being the abuser because it is masculine and not the abused because it is feminine. And as a result, we overlook the root issues and allow for the vicious cycle of interpartner violence to continue. So, this 16 days of activism, I'd like to emphasize the importance of teaching and demonstrating healthy relationships to young, impressionable minds of all genders, of communicating the warning signs of manipulative, abusive relationships, and of holding each other accountable for treating our partners with respect and dignity, among many other necessary approaches. Thank you.